Hello, I'm Jocelyn Houle. I've worked in software and finance for over 20 years. And in the last 10 years, I've spent most of my time on very large scale data and artificial intelligence for highly regulated businesses. I've hired a lot of folks in this space, and I also have a college student. So if you're in college now, if you're an MBA now, looking at those first level finance jobs, I wanted to offer some actionable strategies that you could adopt now that may be helpful. Okay, so let's start with that quant job. I think in general, when you think about all of these first year jobs, what we used to think of as first years, you've got to be ready to jump in at that second level. And it's often been said data is the new oil. In some ways, I think validation is the new oil when you think about AI driven financial services programs. So you have to get really good as a quant, not just at producing a lot of beautiful work fast, but at making sure that you understand model evaluation, that you can find anomalies and truly explain and validate all of the results that you have generated, not just create a lot of results. Okay, next up, it's time to focus on business development and relationships because that will still be the basis of getting jobs, of showing your value. If there's any way that you can build those relationships now, you have an asset while you're in school. As a student, people want to talk to you, they want to help you. You can align with each other as students. So, certainly as a BD lead, AI research is going to rocket you forward in terms of what you can do, the number of opportunities that you can identify. But really, building that client trust is a skill that you can develop now. And don't wait till your first job to build that network. The next thing I would consider is different types of finance to focus on. A lot of people want to go right into investment banking. I think private personal wealth management and alternatives like private wealth management, these roles are a little slower to automate. So, you might want to be able to pair the financial capabilities and acumen that you've developed into portfolio analytics skills that really help personal wealth management portfolios. Okay, we've all said this before, but hybrid skills will win. Finance and AI will result in some career resilience and the ability to maybe leapfrog those first and second year jobs that aren't going to exist anymore. So I would definitely get into those courses really quick. Make sure that you have high intermediate skills as soon as possible. And that really means not just working with prompts, but it means working directly with the APIs. It's not that hard, and you have the greatest teacher available. ChatGPT will teach you how to do it. Last, I would say focus on different sectors because different sectors will adopt AI with different speeds. So the fastest adopting are probably like tech, mergers and acquisition, public markets. Probably a little bit slower are going to be the people who are funding infrastructure projects, real estate, commercial, and single family, family offices. So I would definitely start in a slower sector if I was starting out right out of college right now. So it will give me some time to build that AI expertise and build my network. So it's not most exciting, I know, but compliance is kind of a gold mine right now. If you have regulatory expertise, and many young people, or certainly MBAs do, that can really offer you some job security. So these are now considered essential employees. I don't think every company, every financial institution's really figured out what they want to do with hiring here, but I only see it getting bigger and more important strategic within the organization. So if you know finance and you're able to talk regulatory compliance, I think that's a real asset. Lastly, now's the time to start creating content. If you know something specialized in the energy industry, in commodities, then now's the time to teach your peers. Get out there, do your newsletter, do a panel. You don't have to wait around to be a complete expert with 20 years of experience. If you have something to say, now's the time. I think that we have new algorithms and new approaches that have really democratized who gets listened to, and it should be you because this will definitely help you when you go to differentiate yourself from any of the other applicants for a role. And then just lastly, I would just say it's okay that it's an uncertain time because a lot of uncertainty will result in opportunity. Things are changing really fast. There's a lot of unknowns. Make sure that even if you fail at something, that you can stand out for your initiative and your adaptability and make that into the next pitch for what you're going to do for your next role. So finally, my personal opinion, this is just something to help you out in case there are gaps in the time that you're working or it's harder than you thought to find a job. just really know that the meaning of work is important to us as humans, whether it's paid or free. So, you know, do the finances for your local church. Get out there and teach a financial literacy course. It's okay if you're not getting paid, but it is really important for you and for your resume to keep doing things and keep contributing, not just as a strategy, but also to keep you happy and focused, both in your professional and personal life. If this has been helpful, follow me and comment below if you have additional ideas. Thanks.